the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Brown with a stick skills. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
11. Here we go. 11, MP.
The first carry for Tyler Algier. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The 31-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Down to about the 37. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
18.
Nixon will try the right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Stroud to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. As Stroud now to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen, up past the 30, second down coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Well, good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Got his man, Dell. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Allen's got it complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. LaQuint Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out comes Houston. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll try and do this himself. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you didn't. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Stroud keeps it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they cut. About 50 here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
180. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Texans 44-yard line.
Now Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Chase the motion man right. Here's Burrow. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Oh, and now some space to operate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. That's complete to Dell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 47-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, and that is incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly get a little bit.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's what you've got to be able to hit on.
Stroud now on 4th down. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Back now in Houston, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Azeez Al-Shaair leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 37-yard line.
Tony.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Gain of 8. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
44-yard line.
118.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Stroud looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Texans
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards.
11 MT.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's working relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Burrow throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
11.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw, Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
11.
That's another Bengals.
Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
It's set.
3-yard line.
11.
Algier. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Right 80.
Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Right, he's hot. Right 80. Right, he's hot.
Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Stroud and the Texans down 24-21. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd
Stroud.
and 7.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 18-yard line.
180.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory?